Hello. How you doing? What's up, everyone, and welcome to Sunday with Ola 153. Hello. Dude, have I felt inspired this week? Holy shit. I've been so incredibly inspired by Edelkrone. Inspired by Edelkrone. Okay. There's always something. You know, you would imagine that this is something I purposely forget just so it's a skit in the SWOLA, but no, I always forget. There it goes. Look at that. I'm sorry for that. That's the Edelkrone for you right there. Applause. Thank you. And Ola's brain that can't remember shit. No, but I've been incredibly inspired this week. I made tons and tons of videos, and I'm extremely excited about this autumn and a lot of the videos that I'm going to share with you guys. But I'm also very happy about this right here. Check out this guitar, man. This right here is one of Jonas Wolf of Loureiro. You know the band Loureiro? Jonas Wolf signature guitar right here. Check this out. We released two this past Friday. This purple one that looks like this. Oh my god, man. These look so fucking insane. Look at that. The roasted maple right there. That one, and then also this one, which is like an off-white version as well. Look at that. Holy shit face, man. Fishman Fluence, kilt switch. And because of this purple guitar right there, I wrote an In Flames lick. I don't usually do In Flames, but I did today, apparently. Are you guys ready for the news? Let's go. What the hell? I saw, okay, impromptu. Metallica just launched the world's first ever guitar-shaped ice cream bar. I didn't plan for this, I just saw the headline right there, I had to click it. I thought this was like a Chipson joke when I first saw this, but apparently it's on Guitar World, so it has to be true. Based on James Hetfield's ESP Truckster, the Enlightened X Metallica Vanilla Dark Chocolate Bar will raise money for the Mel Icons, all within My Hands Foundation. Dude, when they do shit like that, and the money goes to a charity, I'm all for it. I'm gonna buy an ice cream, for sure. Only one finish is available, dark chocolate. Guitar World. Trying to be fucking fun or something. The bars have been produced in collaboration with ESP Guitars and low-sugar dessert company Enlightened in order to raise funds for local food banks through Metallica's charitable foundation, all within my hands. Very cool. And, oh, look at that. Can I even purchase this? I think this is a problem. I can't buy frozen ice cream and ship it to Sweden, can I? No, I cannot. Anyways, cool Metallica. But what I really wanted to start the news with, I'm sorry, you know, it derailed into Metallica, but at least now I can put Metallica ice cream in the title of the SWOLA. God damn it. More people will click on it. That's just how it works. You guys are too easy to read. You know, you click the big names. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about was that I didn't talk about Kayla Kent last week in my Sunday with Ola. I got a lot of comments from people saying like, oh shit, you're not gonna talk about Kayla Kent being on the Pantera list? Or like, oh shit, Ola Englund hates Kayla Kent. There's at least 5 people that were in my comment section writing shit like this. And I'm just standing here like, you know, I'm just trying to get my kid out of bed in the morning to go to school. So I missed a piece of news. So I missed a piece of news last week. And some people, I would call them simps, probably. Which is, you know, it's okay to be a simp. That just shows that they're passionate fans of Kayla Kent. What was the news again? Well, the news was that Kayla Kent was also on the running on a list, a short list from Phil Anselmo about being a potential Pantera guitar player now that Pantera is out tributing again. And she released a great video from the... Wow, shit, that's loud, sorry. Kayla released a really good vlog video with all the footage that she had when she went to the Pantera concert at her... I don't know which show it was, but one of them. She also mentioned that Phil had said that she was on the short list for a potential Pantera guitar player when they started the tribute thing again. That does not surprise me at all that Kayla Kent was also on this list. And the people in the comments section were like, oh, you know, it's probably, you know, Ola didn't want Kayla to also be on the list because Ola's an asshole. Obviously, she's going to be on the list. You know, probably just as Attila and Wes Hawk and many other potential guitar players that can nail Pantera's shit. In my opinion, I think Kayla is probably a way more fitting option than me, for instance, because Kayla knows her shit. I mean, go check out her channel. She's doing the solos justice. And, you know, she has a knack for it. People just assume that I know all the Pantera solos by heart. That's not the case. As soon as they're in there, I play them for a video or play live, for instance. 1 week after, they're gone. You know, they're gone out of my head. Because I obviously have other things to play and other things that I'm learning, or, you know, I'm recording albums and whatnot. I think Kayla's a better option because she has it all down. You can go watch her YouTube channel. No question about it. So huge congratulations to Kayla for this. Amazing job. Megadeth. And I actually thought that I didn't have to talk about Megadeth this week, but let's do it again, because why not? Megadeth recruits Wintersun guitarist as Kiko Loureiro attends to family matters. So Kiko went out with a little statement the other day saying, I have something that is difficult to share, but we always like to keep you informed with the truth. I have to leave the tour for now, to be home with my children and to help them face the difficult challenges that arise from us being dads that work away from home. I found the guitarist Teemu of Mäntysaari of Wintersun to fill in for me during the fall. I think you'll be very happy. He is an amazing, incredible player. Absolutely agree. Teemu is absolutely batshit insane on the guitar. I have shared this with my partner Shred Damus then, and to no surprise he said, go, go, go. Be there for your family and keep us posted. So that's very cool of Dave. I mean, you don't have to go into details. If it's family matters, it's family matters. Absolutely. Families first, man. To my bandmates and all our fans around the world, see you all very soon back out on the Killing Road. We'll not be canceling the tour and we'll introduce you to Teemu on September 6th in Albuquerque, New Mexico at the Reverb Arena. We're asking you to support and understanding at this time. And that also means that we have a video unavailable. They brought it down. They took it down. Megadeth took it down, man. Okay, here we go. Megadeth soundcheck with new guitars. Hello. What the hell is this? Why is it shaking so? That sounded fucking kick-ass to me, man. All right, a little off thing right here. I'm gonna help them with their picture. I'm gonna help them. Don't worry about this. I think it's fitting that they would use a proper photo of Teemu now that he's playing. Why am I doing this? I have no idea. There you go. A proper Photoshop picture with Teemu playing the September 6th gig. Why did I spend time with this? I'm sorry. A 150-year-old Morton acoustic is up for sale on Reverb, and it's surprisingly attainable and 100% playable. What does it say? Made in Nazareth, 1880. Holy shit, that's some history right there. $6,750. That's not too bad. Oh shit, that's incredible. Plug it into the Viper. Let's go. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm not ridiculing this. You know, I love, fingerstyle playing. However, I can't find it anymore on Reverb, so I guess it's sold. For being a really, really old guitar, it's $6.5 grand. I guess it's okay. It's a buyer's market right now. people need the cash. All right, last but not least, the Rolling Stones unveil new single Angry, confirm Hackney Diamonds release date. So Rolling Stones have been working on an album. And they're really f***ing old. That's the news. The album is their first studio set of new material since 2005, A Bigger Bang. I mean, I'm probably gonna get demonetized by this, but I feel that this is pretty cool, actually, you know? I mean, we have basically one of the earliest rock bands still making music and touring. I mean, Mick Jagger's 80 years old. Maybe this, you know, the style of this video with this lady squirming on a car is a little, maybe not with the times, but who cares, man? These guys are 80, they're playing rock and roll. They're not, well, let's just hope they don't die too soon. That would be a shame. Anyways, that, my friends, was the news. Album tips of the week. Hello! There's been a bunch of really cool albums being released lately, like Cryptosy and shit like that. Cannibal Corpse is out soon too, I think. But this past Friday, Sylosis album dropped. Ha! That's how you drop an album. The album A Sign of Things to Come dropped this past Friday. It's freaking insane. But that's also to be expected from Josh, the freaking madman. It's incredibly heavy. It's filled with sick-ass riffs. I don't know what it is about Sylosis, but even though they sound the same, it just sounds so incredibly fresh when you listen to it. So, do yourself a favor, go listen to this album, support Sylosis. They're freaking incredible. Album tips. All right, Adventures with Ola. You know, if you don't have an adventure, you just have to create an adventure. And I didn't have anything cool that happened this week. You know, I've been working really hard this week. So I figured, let's just do one of these unboxing, testing on the fly things. You know, so I'm going to get stuff. And I've had this sitting on my desk for quite some time now. This is the new Nux Mighty Light BT Mark II. So I'm going to test it out. But I also wanted to do something because I missed a piece of news in the news. It was quite important too. And I feel bad for not featuring it. So I'm going to feature it right now. So it was the news about Ryan Bruce getting a signature guitar with Ernie Ball Music Man. It's a Stingray signature model that is more versatile than you might expect. Look at that. Hello. That looks pretty sexy, actually. And it kind of reminds me a little bit, I mean, you take a look at this. A little bit inspired by like a Fender Mustang, maybe, in terms of the looks. The Stingray right there. Very cool. And the good thing about a YouTuber getting a signature guitar is that he's obviously gonna make a spec-filled video so we can all learn what it is. This sparkle finish right there looks way better in this video than on the picture, must say. So very cool. Ryan Bruce has a signature guitar with Ernie Ball. They look great, man. Congratulations. Okay, back to oh, hey, it's Ola. We're testing shit. So I decided Ola Englund Swede. I'm gonna do an unboxing of this Mighty Light Mark II. Just gonna try it out, and yeah, all these Bluetooth amps now, man. There's just too many of them. But if I recall it right, I think the Nux was one of the first ones that sort of sounded like it could do metal. From what I remember. I think it's been a couple of years now since I tried it. So, okay. Taking it out of the box. Manual. I don't need a manual. Alright. What's this? Oh, it's a little brick. Hello, brick. Meet the real brick. I guess this is battery powered. It's just that you need to charge it. Or, you know what? It's probably not battery powered. Okay. It's a desktop 3-watt output power. Okay, but you know, not battery? Seriously? Isn't that like the norm that you should be able to bring this out with you and play it remotely from your home, maybe? Here it is. That's what it looks like. You have these controls on the top. Yes, power on. There we go. Table. Okay, yeah. How fast? This is the fastest. Okay. Gain, reverb, delay, and tone. And you change the preset by pushing this little button right there. It's funny, reverb and delay is at 0, but there's still delay and reverb. Sorta underwhelming, to be honest. I mean, it's farting out pretty fast, I must say. Already at 11 o'clock. It's starting to fart out. Fastest, man. There is a Bluetooth app for this thing as well, so I'm getting that right now while I'm taking a sip of this freshly brewed Swedish coffee. It's not really from Sweden, but it's still made in Sweden, you know, brewed in Sweden. So now I have access to all the settings in here, and you know, there's not really that many. You get like, you know, gain and level and amp and whatnot. So there's 3 different amplifiers. You have distortion. There's mod, there's ambience, and that's basically it. Noise gate. I mean, and then you can save it, which is probably the only feature in the app that is useful, I mean, all in all, there's not really too much to cover with this thing. I would understand if this amplifier was like 60 euros. You know, it's... You know, I'm a tool. Look at this. I was complaining about there not being a battery. There's a battery hatch right here. So you can use batteries. It's right there. Check it out. That's the Nux Mighty Light BT Mark II for you right there. You know, at this point, there's just so many different types of amplifiers like this out there. You know, the Spark Mini and the Orange Crush Mini. And at this point, these are becoming pretty good. This is okay. You know, but it's too expensive too. So there you go. That's my little Ola Englund test for you right there. Hope you enjoyed it. Back to SWOLA. Please respond where I answer your beautiful, beautiful questions. Today's question from Wada TV. How the F do you not have a string endorsement already? That's a legit question. Why don't I have a string endorsement? Not a lot of you guys might know this, but I actually had a string endorsement back in like 2012 to 2014 or something like that, I was with GHS strings, and that was an endorsement. I got strings from them. It was great, great news. But around that time when I was ending my deals with, you know, the guitar company I was working with Washburn and Randall amplifiers, for instance, I started feeling that, you know, I was selling out a little too much, in my opinion. You know, I'm from Sweden. I'm not really super comfortable with putting my name to things and other brands that I don't have any control over. Call it being anal about being in control of the use of your name. But for me, that has become a very high priority to be able to protect my name and not associate myself with other brands other than my own brands, obviously. So since then, I've been very, very reluctant of having brands use my name in different ways, or like putting it on products, or even like putting it on websites. I'm very conscious about, you know, the stuff that I demo for the YouTube channel, where I tell people like, okay, you cannot use my name in any way. You can't do clips, you can't do anything. If you wanna, you know, share what I've done, share my YouTube video. That's it. Don't use my name. I don't want to be bundled up as an artist. I don't want to be mentioned. You know, it's just in my interest that, you know, I keep a distance to brands. It's important for my YouTube channel and for you guys too, that I keep a safe distance to brands, so I don't, you know, favor brands. Because the YouTube channel is for you guys, not the brands. And for the sake of my YouTube channel and my brand name, I just don't feel that I would like to put my name onto things. I mean, we've done a couple of like Ola guitars on SWOLA guitars, but at the same time, it's not really a signature guitar, it's my brand. You can't really compare to that sense. So if you're wondering why I don't have a string endorsement or any type of distortion, so if you wonder why I don't really have a string endorsement, it's because of this, basically. And then some people are gonna be like, oh, but what about Dunlop? What about Dunlop? I'm not sponsored by Dunlop, I just play the guitar picks. And that's something I personally just, you know, chose because I like Dunlop guitar picks. It's the same thing when I'm using like, you know, whatever strings. GHS is a brand that I've used a lot of, but, you know, I went out and bought the Ernie Ball strings. They're also good. I mean, I want to be able to use whatever I want. So there you go. That's a great question and hopefully a good answer for you. Ha! That was a karate chop. Ha! All right, before we leave today, I want to tell you guys a story. It's a story about my wife, Louise. Louise is incredible, and she's always dreamt of having her own business and, you know, doing her own thing and all that. She has a knack for that. And back at NAMM in 2013 or 14, she, as you know, I brought her with me. I was there doing my mealy things. Louise was scouting around, and she found something that she would make a brand out of. She found something called pick bands over there. So Louise thought that she, like, okay, this is pretty cool. And she then, you know, brought the idea to Sweden, and her idea was to set up a brand in Europe and sell these things called pick bands. Now, it didn't work out as well as she had hoped. Look at this. Here they are. This is a pick band right here. It's a cool band that you wear on your wrist. I can have a guitar pick on me at all times like this. It's actually pretty smart. What else? I think there was another... See, we have different colors and different... there's a lot of shit here. There's necklaces even. So you can have one of these as a necklace hanging around your neck right there with a guitar pick on it. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is that, you know, we have a full box of these that, you know, Louise had no idea what to do with. We figured we would do something with the Ola Englund store with this. So from right upon now, if you order anything over 20 euros, you will get one of these pick pads with one of my Ola Englund guitar picks in it. You don't get to pick what color. That's for us to pick. We're gonna pick, maybe you want black, but then you get pink. But that's part of the game right there. You're getting it for free if you spend 20 euros on our website. That's a fair deal. So you get one of these for free. And while stock lasts, obviously. There's a bunch of this. Look at this. What is this? Key rings. Key rings. And there's some that look, oh shit, this is like a Pick Bands Pro. Look at this. It's even more pro. So you can have more guitar picks in there. Check this out, man. That doesn't fit, but my Torix will fit. Suck on my balls. No, but you could, oh look, you can have so many in these. So if you go to olaenglundshop.com and you buy something for more than 20 euros, you'll get one of these for free, including one of my guitar picks. The Ola Englund guitar pick that looks like this. Focus, you asshole. Men vad fan, din jävel. Look at that. That's what the guitar pick looks like. So you get one of these guitar picks, one of these pick bands or keychains or a necklace and whatnot from olaenglundshop.com for free with your order. Ha! While supply lasts. How about that? That's a pretty good deal, right? That's so nice of Luis. Anyways, that's gotta be it for Sunday with Ola for today. Who won the t-shirt? I'm reminding myself to push to finish off the giveaway so someone gets their t-shirt and wins. Remember, if you want to support what I'm doing, subscribing helps, liking helps, commenting helps. If you have a please Respong, for instance, put it in the comment section. olaenglundshop.com, and also next week there's gonna be some album news. Oh shit! What will it be? Well, you have to find out next week. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Have a good one.